Welcome to the 2021 Memorial Day Muster, presented by Veteran Overland. Supported by Ironman 4x4, Wanderlust Overland, Last U.S. Bag Company, Expedition Essentials, Backroad 4-Wheel Drive Training, North American Rescue, Off Hours Coffee Project, 511 Tactical, Yakima, Vagabond Brewing, and Warren.
What's the worst that could happen?
Friday was setup day for the leadership team and vendors. Dustin, Isaac, and Jason, thank you guys for coming early to set up. You guys really are the best. Saturday morning started with Carly, Zeb, and Jason manning the check-in and registration tent. Vendor and supporter donations were displayed throughout the day for the upcoming raffle Saturday evening. Saturday classes started off with the introduction to ham radio. Next up was trail recovery training. And vehicle recovery basics.
Like solder them and we go make fun of the recovery guys.
Last class of the day was Overland First Aid.
A couple inches. And then slide it to yourself. So, put that on there.
Once classes were finished for the day, it was finally time to relax.
First, a couple gigantic thank yous. One, to all of you. Thank you so much for coming and being here. We'll talk a little bit more about that and you in a second, but first and foremost, just thank you all for coming, and we'll tell you really why we're super thankful in 1 second. Secondly, we want to thank our vendors that showed up. Last US Bag, Wanderlust, Back Road, Expedition Essentials. Thank you so much for coming. We appreciate you being here. They provided all kinds of things that you may or may not know about, and at no charge to us, which is super awesome. And you know, we are a nonprofit and all of those things, but this is time away from their families and so on and so forth. So regardless of all of that, you know, thank you so much for coming, teaching classes, providing some equipment, which we'll talk about more in a second. Probably working lots and lots of hours to build something that we will tell you about in a couple seconds. All of those things are time and effort, and we really appreciate it. Jeff, Expedition Essentials, drove down from Seattle like 9 hours or something to get here. Thank you so much. I hope you visited his booth. If you didn't today, please do tomorrow. And then thank you to everybody who taught a class. Obviously, Backroads. Sorry, I do that every time. I'm sorry. I want to be in the backwoods. You want to be in the back roads. It's confusing for me. Back roads. Thank you for teaching your classes. We all feel like we know how to winch, but nobody winches like you guys. You guys really know how to do it. So thank you so much for teaching those classes. You guys give us a little bit of credibility in that you're certified, you know what you're doing. So just want to say a huge thanks to you guys for what you do. And this smoke is crazy. Okay. John. Where you at, John? There he is. John, he wants to go as John. He wants to be known as John here. Or Doc. I like it as Doc. But he's also a lieutenant colonel in the Army. He's legit. He's like legit stuff. He taught our ham class and our first aid class. Thank you so much for coming. And thank you for doing that for us. He also gave us a review of some of our equipment we have going on, a true source of information. If you did not make his first aid class, you missed out, because it was not the normal first aid class that you usually go to or do not go to because it's boring. He came and taught super practical things using stuff that's on all of these vehicles, so it was like tailored to us. And while I'm on that note, unfortunately, Soul River was not able to come. He got sick. That's another nonprofit. He was going to teach fly fishing. He got sick, and anybody who's sick's not welcome. COVID and things, so we told him not to come. So nevertheless, John's going to teach a secondary first aid class tomorrow in place of the fly fishing, and everybody's invited. I highly recommend you come to that if you feel like you're prepared at all, and if you're not, you should still come. Do it. Okay. Thank you so much. Last but not least, on the thank you, I want to, well, one before, but I want to thank Jason, who's right back here. Jason owns this property, folks. Jason and his family right there is the owners of the property. His wife, 2 children. Everybody keeps asking, how did you get this property? And we say we sold a tent, which is confusing, but that's really what happened. We sold a tent to Jason. He was like, hey, you're with VO, we follow you. My dad's in the Air Force. We have property if you ever need it. He was like, be careful saying those sort of things to us, because we would take you up on that. And then, I don't know, a year later, here we are, which is probably the most beautiful, epic place you could be on Memorial Day. And so Jason, thank you so much for offering this for us. He mowed it. He chopped all this wood for us. He did so much to make sure that we had a great event. So Jason and family, thank you so much. Okay, my largest thank you is to the team who puts this on. Carly, Will, Tabby, Zeb, Kat, Adam, Adriana, Danny, Janty, Matt, Jason. Thank you so much for everything you do. Nobody knows. Nobody has a clue as to how much hours we put into this dang thing. So, thank you guys.
All right.
The volunteers, Jason, Isaac, thank you so much. You guys killed it with everything you did. Thank you so much. Okay. Quickly, I have to do this. The board would want me to, so I'm going to, because I'll do it every time. If you don't know what VO is about, our mission is building resilience within the veteran community. And what that means, resilience is our motto, hunt the good stuff. There's something good in every day, and to focus on that and to have a positive outlook. So that's our mission. We do that through connection, outdoors, and overlanding. Connection is very powerful, and we know it to be true, not only for ourselves, but for what everybody tells us. And connection is what we're doing right now. So we're all connecting and doing things with each other that don't need a grand, you don't need doctors, you don't want to sit with somebody. It's just about connection, and connection is about healing, and that's what we do. We do it in the outdoors, which you are here, and then we're not overlanding much at the moment. We're in a big ass field, but we will be overlanding a little bit tomorrow. So that is what we do. That's our mission. Got to do that. Got to say that. And then, obviously this team is amazing. They work, I don't know how many hours a week. I think every lunch break, and probably too much during their day jobs they work on VO. Thank you very much. None of us make salary. None of us take a penny. What we get out of this is hanging out with all of you. So thank you for coming, because if you didn't come, this wouldn't be worth it. Okay, one more thing, and then we're going to get to the raffle, because I know you're tired of listening to me talk. We're here for a reason, and this is obviously our Memorial Day event. We have a moment of silence Monday morning. because this weekend is not about barbecues and those sort of things. We will have fun this week. We will drink beer. We will hang out. We will laugh, because we should be together and remember those who've fallen. So we will also do a small moment of silence Monday, because that is Memorial Day, but today is a little bit special, and we just wanted to say one thing about Memorial Day today, and then we will get back to the fun, promise you, and back to the raffle. But Zeb is going to share a small story.
"15 years ago today, Jeremy Lovelace passed away. His parents are with us here tonight. And I just want to pause for a second and remember this weekend and what it's really about. And I'm just going to read something about Jeremy Lovelace here, just to remember what this weekend is really about. Today we remember Corporal Jeremy Lovelace, U.S. Army medic, father, son, brother, husband, friend, and Estacada firefighter EMT. Jeremy Lovelace was not supposed to be outside the protection of his Stryker vehicle while it patrolled, but volunteered anyway for the dangerous job as lookout. Lovelace died on Memorial Day 2006 while watching for suspicious vehicles as U.S. soldiers cordoned off a search area in Mosul, Iraq. Lovelace was remembered as a medic who was willing to take on any task to protect fellow soldiers, including voluntarily manning the gunner position. Normally, medics ride in the belly of the Stryker, waiting for a call to treat injured soldiers or civilians. "I should not have to let him in the hatch. He was a medic," wrote a commander of Alpha Company in a letter that was read at his service. "But he stood in the hatch because he demanded to." After finishing Fire Academy in 2003, Jeremy enlisted in the Army in October of 2004 to become a medic. He was assigned to the 172nd Stryker Brigade Combat Team from Fort Wainwright. He was assigned to the 2nd Battalion, 1st Infantry Regiment's Medical Platoon. Gone but never forgotten. If I'm not at the roll call, kiss my mother goodbye for me. Remember Corporal Jeremy Lovelace today.
Thank you, Zeb. And thanks to the family who is here today. We won't call them out, but thank you for sharing that story. That story was shared with us today, and we had to tell it to all of you because today is the anniversary. Okay, with that, thank you for being somber with us for a second. This means a lot to us. Most of us being deployed in a combat zone. If you've been over there and you've done those things, you know that it's pretty serious, and we take it serious. Now we're reintegrating back into this thing that we call this world, which we're going to do, and we're going to do it all with all of you, and we're going to have some fun doing it.
That like we could get up there, and if you can't, you just back up.
So on the advanced route, we're going to be stopping at. It's going to be a very slow roll because it's going to be an instructional period as well. Backroads is going to be doing some on the trail training, so we'll be stopping for periods of time at the water crossings, the rock sections, and spontaneously throughout, so we can all get out, join up at the front. We'll say team lead will say all stop. Muster towards the front. Everybody needs to get out, set parking brakes.
will come to the front of the convoy, and backroads will commence training for that section of the trail.
National bird, it might be an emergency.
It's going to be super dusty.
You could see the snow blow out when that.
I thought you were looking at me.
We will air down up the road. Yep.
Send it! bedside or not?
give him a hard time because it's a very expensive vehicle. They're like, you're off-roading in that? He's like, well, that's why I freaking bought it and built it.
People that have them really wheel them hard.
Oh, really? He does a lot of off-roading. You know what they do when they see each other? They do pinkies up. That's the sign.
I want to get Will's wife to show up. Where'd he go? Will's wife to show up in their Land Cruiser, or their Lexus, the black Lexus, at an event and be like, hey, you guys know where Washington Square Mall is at?
Yeah, exactly. See how his face is.
As hard as I can.
Oh, that saved his life. He was on a hill and that rock slider saved his life. It's like a kickstand. That was one of the pictures he showed.
Sorry.
Is his dad spotting him or are you going to spot?
Jeff's gonna spot him. It's his boy.
Okay.
His son. Shouldn't say boy. Driver, front tire, back up. Back up, slow. Keep going. Okay, now slowly come forward. Cut it fast under until I tell you stop.
Jason, tell them to stop.
Yeah.
Hold those guys. Keep coming forward. Slowly. Keep coming. Now cut it straight. Real straight. Okay, turn it. Drive her a little bit. Keep coming forward. Okay, now straighten it up. Okay, nope. I'm gonna have you just go through that. I'm gonna have you shoot the hole, okay? Good job. Okay, you're gonna want to come close to this rock. Is that rock right there? Yeah. So keep your tire close to that. Okay? Straighten it up. There you go. Slow. That's going to lean you into it. Nope. Keep going straight. Keep your tire straight.
Put your arm in the door, inside please. The reason being, if you were to suddenly roll, you lose your arm.
Keep coming slow. Keep coming. You're fine. You got rock slider. Keep coming. Good. Nice and easy.
The pivot point's about the middle of the back door.
Start turning driver. There you go, buddy. Good up. Thank you.
Good. You're up on it. Your right, our passenger side's going to come up on one. Keep coming. Stop. Stop. It. All right, good. Start. All right. Come forward.
Yeah.
Stop. Turn. All right. Straight. Neck.
That's just your brakes. You got it though, you're good. Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. Slow down. No. Good. That's the line you want to take.
Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. That's the line you wanted to take. That's okay.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Freaking track bars. Here's Super Narrow. That's cakewalk. Taking a hard line.
Yeah. While we were out on the trail, Katrina taught the Dutch oven cooking class.
This is the one that I just, so I was like, the 12 is too big to keep the season off, but detergents now are not as powerful as being in storage. So I re-seasoned this one. This one is still brand new out of the box, so I know it's like years to pass around this 15-pound dead weight, but you can feel the difference in the
Mine? Sunday dinner was prepared by the VO leadership team.
Only at home.
Carly threw my sauce on the ground though, because she's mean.
Oh, the Dana sauce.
Thank you to the Wasco County Sheriff's Department for stopping by. It was nice meeting you both. Stay safe out there. Special thanks to the Carnahan family for the use of the property. Can't wait till next year.
All right. Hey, one weekend, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's amazing.
Very nice.
Hope you guys can appreciate it. This is our half mast. We don't have a rope, so we just lowered it halfway. But anyways, it's Monday now. It's Memorial Day, and you know, I'm not going to tell you what Memorial Day is or what it should be or what you know it as. That's up to you. But I do. You know, I don't want to talk about it, but it's as unfortunate as it is. I think in this day and age, I think every one of us either knows war, has known war, or maybe might be 1 degree separated, right? And I know that's the case with this team here today. So, you know, while the official moment of silence is at 1500, you know, I want to take advantage of this. I mean, this beauty and this respectful crew that we have here, and ask each of you to take a moment of silence, and think about our brothers and sisters that aren't with us, our fathers and mothers and friends that can't be here today. They can't be part of VO, can't be with their families. And if you'd like, you can whisper their name, but we'll take a quick moment of silence and go from there. Thank you.
Shortly after our moment of silence, it was time to pack up and head for home.
What does he help with?
And most of all, thank you for joining us. Until next time, welcome to the family.